Good morning, it's David Coombe here with the CBS AM Debrief on Tuesday the 16th of May. Just get that right there. 8 AM is the time, and most markets down overnight. US Dow is down 100 points, 0.79%. S&P 500 down 0.18, and the Nasdaq down most of all 1.21. So that was led by the tech stocks there. The rest of the US market seemed to be driven down by concerns over the European debt issue. Although the IMF Chief's arrest is unlikely to derail the process of negotiating the bailout packages there if needed, it's still something of a worry, and we've seen what's happened in the past when the debt issues reared its head. So that, along with questions about global growth, also brought down resource stocks in the Asia-Pacific region yesterday, and we've also got concerns about what Congress is going to do about the US debt situation as well. So let's have a look at what the rest of Europe did here. Looks like Spain was hit the most of all, down 1.25%. The broader European Stocks 50 down 0.77 or 0.75%, and the FTSE down 0.32, DAX 0.55, and Milan just 0.11. Only Stockholm and Switzerland showed green numbers. Yesterday we saw our index down 53 points at close, a bit over 1.1%. The Hang Seng, similar number percentage-wise, 1.19, and the Nikkei about half that, 0.6. Let's have a look at what the futures are suggesting for our region. So we've got another similar sort of move down today, down to 46.70, or down 43 points being suggested. The Hang Seng down 348, and the Nikkei down 90. So we're heading towards that 4,500 level here, which we feel is potentially a next level of support, and then below that, sort of around the 4,200 mark, would be targets to the downside if this all keeps up. Okay, we'll move over and have a look at the commodities. Both Brent and West Texas crude down similar amounts, 2.57 and 2.29, and natural gas up 1.70, so that's quite a good move at 7.2 cents, so we're now trading at $4.31, and for the people that are long our warrant there, that's looking quite encouraging indeed. Now to have a look at the soft commodities, just looking here for a standout, corn up 2.27, a pretty big move there, coffee down nearly 2%, cotton there up 4.13, that's a number 2 futures, and wheat 1.2, sugar 1.5. That's it for the major movers in the softs. Copper up 7 cents here to $3.99.05. That has taken a bit of been under a lot of pressure over recent weeks, so I guess it's not surprising to see a little bit of a recovery there. Gold at $14.90 and 60 cents, down $3, and silver at $34.13, down 88 cents, but most of all it was down 2.52% in percentage terms. Our currency pairs, euros buying 1.4154 US dollars, the pound buying 1.6195, US dollar buying 80.8410 yen, the Aussie buying just 1.0566 US dollars, and the US buying 0.9752 Canadian and 0.8854 Swiss francs. So seeing a little bit of US dollar strength there, perhaps coming through. No, maybe not. Okay, let's move on and take a look at the economic calendar for Tuesday, May 17. We have EU finance ministers gathering in Brussels. Haven't got any data out about what the outcome there is. Then we've got some Canadian Bank of England governor minutes and press conference. Then we have the RBA Australia meeting minutes from last week. The Finance Ministers Summit again in Brussels, or maybe that's when it finishes up. CPI out of the UK, now the expectation there is for a 4.1 print, previous was 4. So that would suggest higher inflation if we see a bigger number there. And that's something I think we raised last week, that it puts them in a pretty difficult position because they're really not in a position to start raising interest rates given the economic situation there. Moving on to a bit later on this evening, we've got Eurozone Economic Survey sentiment out around 7 p.m. And then we've got US building permits, housing starts and so on, and mortgage foreclosures out of the US. Moving into tomorrow, we don't have too much data that's deemed to be of high significance other than GDP, Bank of England minutes. Okay, so going to finish up there, make it a pretty quick one today. So thanks, hope that was worthwhile, and until next time, bye for now.